All right, so we're back with Nekun legend and telekinesis legend, Sifu Johnny, rocking this Dragon Ball Z. Sure. Today we're not going to talk about Dragon Ball Z telekinesis stuff. Today we're going to talk about telepathy. And Amin, one of the things that really blew me away when I first moved in here was how you and Reza are able to just. It seems like you guys are able to communicate with a dog. Is that telepathy? Like, are you able to telepathically communicate with people or animals and things like that?
That's a very good question, and the answer is yes. So since you moved in here, you've noticed, how...
Yeah, because like when it's time to feed her, you're just like, you seem to know when she's hungry and stuff, and you seem to also know when she wants to bug Reza, or wants to go outside, or doesn't want to go outside, or wants to go out in the yard and stuff or the balcony, I meant, and stuff like that. Are you able to basically, so you're able to understand what she's saying and all that kind of stuff?
Of course. So dogs, just like humans, have emotions, and there's a concept called emotional transference. So that's one part of it, and I'll get into that. The other part is that they have desires just like anybody else, and desire force is a very strong force. So on a telepathic level, an energetic level, your dog can't speak words, but it does have emotions in the heart, and it does feel needs and wants. And now it's easy to communicate with the dog at home because I've known her for so long. She's 8 years old. I've had her here for a while. So when she has a feeling, yes, it's easy to sense. So when you get more energetically developed, you become more aware of people's emotions and thoughts, right? And so on a level of telepathy, when people think of telepathy, Ken, they probably think you're talking about, can I send messages, or can I talk words? Well, one thing people need to know about telepathy, and with animals as well. Like, animals is a good example because animals don't speak English. Now they might understand up to 5,000 words that we're talking about, but they don't think in English. And even the mind itself, with human telepathy, the mind actually works in imagery. Okay, and the body works with emotions. So that's what I was talking about a second ago when I said that there is emotional transference, and desire is a powerful emotion. So going even back to chi work, emotions can be very, very dangerous, or they can heal or they can kill, right? Because with the positive emotions, like you've seen with the water type of stuff, that Matsu Miru guy, Secret of the Water.
Masarimoto, yeah.
Okay, so you see, telepathy exists, and it affects all things, the plants, the animals. I mean, even if I'm walking down a path and there's a deer or a bird in there, and they let me get close to them,
Wow, okay. Like that one day we were walking, that crow, he said that always talks to you or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, in a way it is, it's an understanding on that, you want to call it a psychic level, but psychic is all five senses connected together. Okay? So I'm aware of my emotions. A lot of people are not aware of their emotions because a lot of people think the way they feel is what they're thinking in their head, and not like literally what they feel in their emotions. Like, if I ask you to check what's your emotions right now, you would probably be like, well, I don't know, because I'm listening to you. I wasn't really thinking about how I was feeling.
Right.
Okay, so even with humans, regular conversation, not telepathic, but regular, it's about this understanding of emotions and body language and how to speak. Only 10% of what you say really has any impact. It's how you say it that has the impact, and the emotion behind it. So, if I were to yawn, it would make other people in the room yawn, and it's kind of like this. So telepathy, going towards back to the animal has, just like a human, emotions. You want to call it animal magnetism. With humans, it's personal magnetism, or this kind of thing exists, where people have known this for a while. Mesmer, I believe, is one of the people who talked about this. I think even Carl Jung, if I'm correct, talked about this kind of stuff. Okay, so there is a magnetism, a magnetic force, a life force that's in everything. And when you get more sensitive, you realize that's kind of the force you're using to talk. And the same thing with humans is that, again, telepathic or in person, it's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it and how you're feeling it. Okay? So if I wanted to work with somebody on telepathy level, I have to be in control of myself, of what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing in my mind visually. Okay? So it's like if you want to send the words, you can't just send to a person, go pick up the phone, and think they're going to pick up the phone. You first have to get into the right vibe with your feelings. Like it's already going to be done, like it's a good feeling thing.
So essentially telepathy is kind of like telekinesis and manifesting, but you're kind of doing it, it's the same concept, but you're, I hate to use the word forcing, well maybe forcing is not the word, but your influence, you're allowing that person to take a certain action, basically. Is that how you understand telepathy, basically?
Yes, when you said like, attraction, law of attraction, or manifesting, like that type of thing, and telekinesis, it does work the same way. It's just the way the mind works. So I would want to imagine the person picking up the phone when I'm, calling me. Not necessarily sending them the words.
Right. There's been a lot of studies lately that I've been seeing that where people would send a telepathic message to someone that haven't talked to in a long time, and in like 48 hours they'll get like a message back or something like that.
Yeah, it kind of works like that because you see it in your mind and you're feeling with your emotions a certain way. It's not like, oh, I'm definitely going to do this by sending the message to the person. If you want to do something where you're directly seeing a response with telepathy on a person, you need a partner to work with. What makes it most effective is when the partner is in the right state of mind to receive the message, and you're in the right state of mind to send it.
Right.
Speaking of which, now this gets interesting because this goes down to you need to be in the right state of mind. What's the right state of mind? It has to do with the brainwave level. You have to get to that alpha theta state before you can even send messages.
So it's all this pretty much the same technique then, right?
Yeah, so you got to meditate, right?
Right.
You got to get meditation well like that and self-awareness, right? And then you can start taking steps from there, right?
Wow. Okay. So that's good to know, because a lot of people like to separate these techniques like telepathy, lucid dreaming, remote viewing, all this stuff, but they're all really like comes down to like the same concept, which is really getting your brainwave down to the alpha state, the theta state, and then just really sending your intention out, basically.
That's absolutely correct, and the biggest problem people have with, even if they try to get to the right brainwaves and they meditate, is that they don't know how to relax yet still. So relaxation is a huge part for energy flow. So if you're able to
Amin, by the way, is one of the most relaxed person I've ever seen. He is very calm under like stress.
So thank you, I appreciate that.
You really are. When Reza and I are, we can kind of get a little bit, emotionally out of control and stuff like that, and Amin's always there to kind of calm us down, So.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So emotions is a big part, and what you think, but getting that right mind state, and what's funny is that even if you're meditating in the right mind state, you might have this tension in the body that doesn't allow your energy to go out. And what this tension usually is coming from is the flight or fleet response that we have going on. Our brain trying to protect us all the time. So when we get into that relaxed state, aren't we able to actually meditative state? We're actually able to relax more, and that's why also one reason why the energy is more effective. So it's like, for example, now this is a little off subject, but if I wanted to astral project, I literally just have to do relaxation exercise for me to leave out my body. Okay,
now, just to clarify to the audience, relaxation and meditation are like, in your opinion, are two different things, right?
They're two different things.
That's important, yeah.
The level of your ability to meditate will be your ability to relax. So I would say learn how to relax while you're also trying to learn how to meditate more.
Right. Okay, wow. Okay, that's really powerful. Yeah, today, I've even learned a lot from you by just, listening to this. This is seriously information that I've never learned from you before. So, yeah, that's good stuff. So, okay. Well, yeah. So, yeah, pretty much. If you guys want to, send a telepathic message and get confirmation or whatever, yeah, just really get into that meditative state. Check out our the brainwaves and stuff like that, and use that. Really meditate and remember to relax, and send out your message. Send out your intention when you are very relaxed.
Yeah,
that's a great tip. So,
relaxed, good feeling, meditative.
Yeah,
visualize,
Yeah, that's a great tip. So, all right, guys, anything else you want to cover?
No, but this is something I would like people to ask questions about, to be more specific in the comments below.
Yeah. Comments below. Yeah, definitely ask questions, ask away, and
I would like to follow up on this because this gets stuff more interesting when we're
Right.
showing people how everything actually connects. And it's really just one force. We're working with energy. We're just working with energy.
Right.
You can label it in many different ways. You can separate it into many different abilities, but really it's still always the one and the same thing.
Right. Okay. All right, guys. Well, make sure you like, subscribe, and just like I said, ask away. So
yeah, thank you guys. You
Yeah,
have a great
thank you.
day. Thank you, Ken.
yeah, thank you,
All right.
Alman.
All right.